Hey, what's up, universe? It's 4:41 p.m. on Central Time, Friday, September 29th, 2023. There's gonna be people coming in here. All right. Hold on a second. Hold on a second. All right. Thanks for being patient there. So there's been an update that, and this, energetically, this pisses me off. I mean, I'm upset. I'm upset. So I had said that maybe there was going to be, my mom and I had been having conversations. I felt like we had two really good conversations. And I felt like maybe things were going to change, right? No, nothing's changed. My mom, at least in my experience of my mom, she's the master bait and switch. She's the master of bait and switch. Yeah, I am. So basically, like, there was the offer from my mom to be like, I told her I had an interview tomorrow, and she was like, well, you can come over and take a shower at my place, get cleaned up and all of that. And that was before my car got repossessed, right? So now all of a sudden, for some reason, now that my car's been repossessed, that option's off the table. I haven't asked my mom to stay with her, because I know I'm making my own choices here and making my own bed. I'm going to lie in it, I'm cool with that. I had a place to stay, which was my car, and now I have no place to stay, and I thought maybe she would allow me to stay there at her place for a couple of nights, especially since I have an interview tomorrow. Well, I asked my mom that, and she was like, no. She's like, that's not going to work. She's like, this is your chosen path, and it was just going to be a matter of time before your car was repossessed if you weren't paying on it. And I'm like, way to change your tune, man. And again, like, this isn't the first time, that my mom's done this to me. It's not even the second time that my mom has done this to me. I'm fucking over it, to tell you the truth. Like, whatever, man. Like, so I went into the HR person at Hy-Vee here after that, and I was like, hey, do you have a moment to talk? And she was like, yeah. I was like, I'm Zach Gollinger. And she's like, oh, we have like an interview tomorrow. I'm like, we do? I was like, here's my situation. I was like, my car's been repossessed. I've been unemployed for a while, and I am currently homeless. And I was living in my car, and I don't have a place to live. I was like, so if I show up to the interview and I look like this, in my Dragon Ball Z shirt, by the way, I wanted to let you know. And she was like, oh, she's like, yeah. I'm like, okay, no problem, And she's like, to tell you the truth, she's like, I already talked to the manager down there. She's like, they already recommended you. She's like, I was already planning on hiring you anyway. She's like, I'll just consider this the interview, and I'll just kind of push your application through, and there's going to be a couple things that I'll email you that you'll need to do, and then we can, work out the orientation. So I might have orientation tomorrow, that or maybe Sunday. So basically, long story short, like, that worked out. So I did get the job, so there's a silver lining to that. Where am I going to stay tonight? I don't know. How am I going to get around? I don't know that either. But the thing that I find that's coming up for me is definitely a wound. If you guys knew my story from I was doing inner work back in 2020. That I had a big breakthrough because as a child, my mom would tell the story multiple times about how she didn't want me, right? And I did some healing around that, and I listened to my mom, and we've kind of talked about that a little bit. And my mom has her reasons for saying that and for feeling that way, and I'm not going to invalidate that. I'll just tell you what, though, I've had a lot of experiences. Actions speak louder than words, and yeah, I feel pretty discarded, honestly. So I'm over it. I'm fucking over it. So I feel angry, but what's under that anger is a wound. So I'm feeling that, and so I'm just over I'm over that relationship. I'm over that relationship with the entire family because I just know that they're all gonna side with my mom. And so that whole my family that's alive, because my dad's passed, just fuck it. Just fuck it. Anyway, that's my update. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know what else to say about that because I can probably. I'm sure I'm gonna go cry about this. But anyway, I'm definitely feeling hurt and angry because I'm hurt. Yeah. As if some form of tough love was going to be the answer. And I got a message to my mom, which is like, if you wanted to be different than your mom, then be different than your mom. But I'm not seeing that. And I'm pretty sure my grandma was a hard ass. Well, whatever. We all make our choices. There's all consequences from those choices too. So I'm dealing with mine, and whatever. I guess she can deal with hers too. All right, that's it. That's my session. End rant. I'm gonna go process this stuff, and I'll keep you guys updated. All right, love you guys. Bye.